Hey everybody, welcome to this episode of Level Up. My name is Chris Melissinos, and we're coming to you live from the first day of the Game Developers Conference here in San Francisco. In just a little bit, we're going to be taking you on the expo floor to show you some amazing technologies that game developers will be using to make the games you love to play. So hang on tight, you're about to level up! The floor is now open. Here come the minions. Thank you, Mr. Ballmer, for this inspiration. Developers, developers, developers! Developers, developers, developers! Developers, developers, developers! Woo! So here we are in the Sun Microsystems booth, and we're speaking with Carl Haberl, the director of Project Darkstar in Sun Labs. Carl, thanks for taking the time to talk to us. So Sun's at GDC this year. Why don't you explain to everybody what it is we're demoing that you have right here behind you?
There's a couple of really cool things going on. First of all, what we're showing in the booth is all of this stuff is running on top of the latest version of Project Darkstar, the software, which we just now, if you go to the website, you'll get the newest download, and we announced that we're open sourcing the technology under GPL license. So that's one of the really big things that we're doing here. All of the stuff that we're showing in the booth is running on top of the Project Darkstar platform. So what we've got right here is the MPK-20 prototyping demo, which is all about actually bringing this kind of technology, virtual world technology, into the workplace and creating a virtual workplace where now you can actually have a bridge between your own office environment and a virtual environment.
So basically, the Project Darkstar technology, which is designed for multiplayer online games, we're now going to start using it in more business-like applications as well. So perfect for the big games that people want to write, but also great for businesses to start standing up ways for their employees, I guess, to communicate remotely and step into this space. Yep. So I also understand that the technology here as well, this entire graphic technology, is all being done in Java as well.
It's all Java. Yep.
That's fantastic. Yep. So do we want to explain, what we're seeing here?
So this is a virtual environment that we've built. We actually built it on top of Darkstar with an engine. We've got all the models and all the animations populated into the space, and we can go ahead and walk around here. So, for example, we've got your program here running inside the world and an interview going on, and we can kind of just move around in the space. People talking, various conversations going on.
So as you move from one conversation to the other, just like in the real world, you actually hear the audio come past you, so you can hear other conversations?
That's right. So we have some voice bridge technology, which is a voice over IP mixing technology, where we take all of the audio, we mix it together, and we create a private mix, an individual mix for every person that's in the space. And they will hear spatially what's happening as they're navigating around and as they're moving around in the space. So they'll hear people talking, and as you get closer, you'll hear them go by you on the left or the right, and so it really brings you into this space.
Yeah, and this would be so awesome in immersive games, where you're wandering around maybe a medieval village and you're hearing all kinds of conversations going on, and you can, focus on one or the other. It just adds a whole lot of depth to it. So I understand there's something really kind of trippy that you have to show us.
Yeah, so
this conference room, I guess, back here?
I think people are used to seeing a virtual environment and that kind of thing. But what we've done is we've actually bridged from the physical to the virtual. And so we've gone into our virtual conference room here, and there are some folks having a meeting. But from within the conference room, we actually have a connection to the real world, which is actually a video camera. There's a stereo microphone, and there's a device just on the other side of the booth.
So it's over there, and it's all live. So we're going to demonstrate to everybody that this is live. So hang on one second, you're going to see me pop up right here.
Yeah.
So walking over to that camera, you're able to see me in the world.
Absolutely.
And I was able to see everyone in the virtual space from that robotic camera we have over here.
Within the virtual space, we can see you, and you can see us inside the virtual space from that camera. So you actually see the avatars and what's happening inside the conference room.
Yeah, that is fantastic. I mean, and these are the sorts of technologies that are just going to really drive, the next generation of game development, the next generation of usability tools, and it's so fantastic that Sun is putting the effort in here, and Guys Lab's done an amazing job of putting this together. So, thanks very much for
coming
being on the show, and we're going to go play a little bit in the virtual conference.
Level up to Darkstar.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you from the floor of the Game Developers Conference, and with me is Tommy Tallarico.
Where?
Right here, this
that's
guy
me.
right here.
Hi.
One of the most celebrated composers in the games industry.
Thank you.
So Tommy, tell us what you're doing out here at GDC.
Well, I'm on the advisory board for the Game Developers Conference, so I oversee a lot of the audio tracks. Koji Kondo, the great legendary Nintendo composer, is giving the keynote address this year. We finally got him over here. But I'm also out here doing the Game Audio Network Guild. GANG Awards is on Thursday night, where we award all individual awards for different things related to game audio. It's a non-profit organization.
So everything from sound effects to scores
sound design, and students as well. People looking to get into to do music and sound for the industry as well.
Right.
And then on Friday night we do Video Games Live, which is our live orchestral concert series that's been touring all over the world. And Koji Kondo is going to be performing at that as well. But the cool thing about Video Games Live is it takes all the greatest video game music of all time and synchronizes it with video and lights and live action and interactivity with the crowd. So it's a celebration of the video game industry, but not just for gamers. We create a show that even if you're not into games, you can come out and appreciate the artistic and cultural merits of video games.
Right, and I attended the concert last year, and it was amazing. And what was really cool about it is sitting there with all of your friends, all the people that grew up playing this stuff, and you're watching all these soundtracks being done by a full orchestra, and just people erupting when, Donkey Kong is climbing the ladder, and the girders and on the drums, and everyone just went absolutely nuts.
Cool, man.
It is really absolutely awesome. And,
excellent.
The work that you're doing in the games industry to continue to promote audio, it's important. The work that you're doing in outreach programs and the work that you're doing with GANG, just tremendous. So,
I appreciate it. Thank you.
It's really terrific to see you, as always, every year at GDC. So,
thank you so much.
Thanks very much. Good
I love
to
the
see
jacket,
you.
by the way.
Likewise. Look at this shirt. Here, do you want to try?
Well, should we try? I'm too small. It's not going to fit.
Well, we could do, the little coat shirt.
Cool, man.
We'll see you in just a little bit. Thanks again, Tom.
Thanks.
And that about does it for this episode of Level Up. Make sure you check back because we have a lot more to show you. Signing off from the virtual world at the Game Developer Conference 2007, I'm Chris Melissinos, and you just leveled up.